Hi, my name is Hamid Fatih. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to explore an exciting topic, AI agents. An AI agent is like a smart assistant that can think, plan, and take action using a large language model like ChatGPT. Unlike a regular chatbot that just gives us answers, an AI agent can remember what it has done, make step by step decisions, use tools to get things done. Now, imagine a multi agent app that is like a team of AI agents working together. Each one is good at a specific task and they talk to each other to solve more complex problems. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a multi-agent job assistant app using the Semantic Kernel library. This app includes 4 smart agents that help you through the entire job hunting process. The first one is Resume Parser Agent. Reads your resume and pulls out your skills, experience, and education. The second one is Job Matcher Agent. Find the latest job openings, for example, from LinkedIn APIs, and recommends the ones that fit you best. Afterward, Career Advisor comes, gives you personalized advice to plan your next career move. And in the end, Interview Coach prepares you for interviews with practice questions and helpful tips. These agents work together to give you a smooth, intelligent job search experience. But keep in mind, multi-agent apps are complex, so it's best to use a powerful LLM model like Azure OpenAI, which I use in this video. You can also try Olama models, but you might struggle with the following multi-step plans if they are not strong enough. Let's dive in and build this smart job assistant step by step. As always, we need to check NuGet packages. I will use the agents library from Semantic Kernel to create and categorize and put them together. And connectors Azure OpenAI for connecting to Azure. And I just added these 3 libraries for make sure the dependencies are compatible. For fitting the AI, first I need my CV, so I create a class and pass my CV as a text here. Then I need some job offers, available jobs. For example, you can get it from LinkedIn APIs, but for this example, we have just a method, a static method to return it back. As you can see, it's about title, company, location, required skills, and more. And I have a bunch of different jobs. For example, a teacher, a ESL instructor for music, nurse. But I will ask for looking for a senior .NET or software developer position. So I guess we should see these two as best matches for me. Full stack .NET developer and C# team lead. But we will see it, how it works and how we can continue. As I said about the resume and job factory, we need to create a plugin. If you don't know about the plugin, how it works in Semantic Kernel, I suggest you check my previous video. But for this time, I just create a class for job assistant plugin. I need to return back my my resume. For example, you can do something more professional, get the name from the question, and based on that, search and filter your resume pool for it. But for this example, I'm just passing my own CV, and afterward, I need to have list of jobs and pass it to the AI. So I will create another plugin and another function, kernel function actually, So I'm getting the whole jobs and put them in one line. So line by line jobs are there to pass to the AI. So for a resume agent, agent should call this one, and for job matcher, we need to use this one. Now it's the time to create our first agent. So I need to create a class with the resume parser agent name here. And afterward, I need to name it. The name of an agent is really important and crucial to define our scenarios. So I will name it first. And I need the kernel because we need this instant. This comes from the semantic kernel library. And afterward, as I mentioned, each agent has own instruction and task to do. So I will add instruction. It's about how should this agent work and what is about. So in this specific one, I mentioned your task is about extracting key information, including full name, email, phone, title of job, years of experience, and something like this. We are using semantic kernel, so we need to define our agent. So we need to have chat completion agent. With the chat completion agent, you can define and pass this agent to semantic kernel library. As I mentioned, for this specific one, we require a specific function to. So I found it and define it. So for the chat completion agent, you need agent name, instruction, the kernel, we need it. And if you have any function, just define it as it is. So that's it. This is the first agent. It's really easy in my opinion. It's the most important part is this instruction. If you do it good, I'm totally sure you get really good results. The next one will be job matcher agent. So I will create a new class with this name as we saw before. We need to have the name first. So I will set a name here, and then it has own instruction. I will add instruction 2, and afterward we need to create and pass chat completion agent. As you can see, this instruction is different because the role of this agent in whole of the scenario is different. And for this one, we are using the get job function. So we need it. It's required. It should call, and that's it. So the other agents are similar or maybe even simpler. So I just create them, carrier advisor agent here for the third step. And let me also pass the whole database, the data and information here. Okay, carrier advisor, it's our agent. It's just about provides a strategic career guide based on the candidate profile and job matches. So we did this, and the last one is about interview coach. Let me add this agent also in here and paste the whole class. This is also same as the other, but with a different instruction. It's about preparing candidates for technical interviews. So it will share some questions and help you to have a good interview. Okay, we have all for a smart agents we need, but one important question is how we should manage them. Who can manage these agents and call them one after the other to achieve the final goal? Do we need an orchestrator? The answer is yes. It's a very important part of using semantic kernel. So let me create agent group orchestrator here. This is a very important part. As I mentioned, we need the name of the agents because we want to group them together. So I will pass the names. I just created the variables to have a smaller name. That's the only reason for this part. An orchestrator needs two different strategies, selection and termination. Selection is about how whole process and workflow works, the steps we need to achieve the final goal, and termination is about the last agent or agents to call and finish the whole process completely. Okay, so I will add a strategy, a selection strategy first, and I will explain you how it works. Make sure you have experimental because all of these are experimentally in the semantic kernel. So we need to pass kernel function selection strategy. In here, I'm explaining the AI how should work. First, you should use these agent names. It's important. First, start from reading the resume and check the resume with resume parser. Extract the structured information, pass it to job matcher. It's a turn to find a matching job, and afterward, I need your career advice, and afterward, I need to have interview preparation guidance in here. But interview coach is the end of the process and conversation will be completed. So this is the whole structure based on your user, based on your use case. You can change it and have something different. The most important part of this selection strategy, passing the history. If you remember, I mentioned agents are remembering what we did and pass it to the next agent. This is here. We have to pass history here and define history variable name inside the selection strategy. So we are returning the kernel function selection strategy. And the next things we need to do is termination strategy. So I will add another functionality here to tackle this part together. Termination strategy is about those agents, maybe one, maybe more, can be end of the story. So I mentioned here, interview coach is the end. And if you got response from this agent, just pass yes. It's important because we need to check it contains yes or not. And same as before, we need to pass history to make sure, okay, interview coach called or not. And then we need to return a kernel function termination strategy. It needs the agent. Those agents are the end of the scenario. Here, the result parser checks, okay, it's really ended successfully and completely or not. This is why I mentioned yes keyword here. And I'm searching for it. If it works and it's there, it's the end of history. And history variable is here like selection part, and maximum iteration is important. But the AI, the model depends on different conditions, maybe needs to try more than once to follow the scenario and the steps. So it's better to have a bigger number. So I passed 10 for this scenario to see how it goes. Okay, nice. We have selection and termination, but we need a specific class, which is agent group chat setting. We need it to define our group, chat group. So I will create a new function here, and I'm just using those methods and create an agent group chat setting. I will show you when we need this specific method and this specific class. So It's time to put everything together under job assistant system, a new class. Let me define this class here and see what do we need. The first thing is we need kernel, the base class, the core class in the semantic kernel library. And we need agent group chat, the class provided by the agent part of the semantic library, to put all of the agents together and work together and orchestrate them. The next part is creating the kernel. I'm totally sure you're familiar with this part. I'm using Azure OpenAI, so you can pass your deployment name, endpoint, URL, and API key. You can find them from Azure portal and add it and create your kernel. And we had a job assistant, if you remember, we just defined it here. And time to grouping. Now, we should call all of the agents, put them together, create a chat completion group, and afterward, pass all of the agents to agent group chat. And we need to define execution setting. Let me fix this part and make it correct. Okay. Execution settings contains our strategies, selection and termination. We have just only one exit point interview coach here, and that's it. This is about creating agent group chat. Now let me pass the correct value to our parameters, kernel and chat. We have them, create kernel, create agent chat group. And in the end, we need to show the result. And for this purpose, we need another method to send the user message, your request to the chat group, agent chat group here, and ask it. And as you can see, based on the role, which is assistant, and author name is the agent name, you will get content. We will see how it works finally. And if everything goes well, if you get the yes from the termination, if whole selection process works smoothly, the complete will be true here. And it will be really, really good news about the whole orchestrator. So it's time to run the application. So we should go to the program and let's see how we can call the job assistant system. I'm just passing my query. My name is Hamid Fatih and I'm looking for a senior .NET developer job. And afterward, I'm run the class and let's see how it works. So let me run the application and see the result. Job assistant multi-agent system. Okay, seems it's working, but not finished yet. I hope we see is complete to something good, a yes. Let's see. Good news, is completed, yes. So let's see what we already have. So seems parser, it's resume parser called as a first step and nicely extracted the whole information about my CV, and afterward job matcher got those information, searched in the job factory, and I told you these are a good one for me. Full stack .NET developer, C# team lead developer, and AI found them based on my skills. It's really good. And in the next agent career advisor, I need to have some advice. For example, in here, for full stack .NET developer, they mentioned React, and React is not part of my skills in my CV. Let's see, it's really funny. React is part of the advice. It's really nice. I should work on my skills for the front end part, especially in React, to be able to apply for this specific job. It's really interesting. Also, some improvement for my CV about highlighting some special information, and it's really nice. But in the end, we had a interview coach agent to help me to have some questions. So as you can see, part of my skills is about domain-driven design, and one of the question is explain domain-driven design and how you have implemented them in past projects. So I should talk about real-world applications, and it's really nice things. And I guess our multi-agent app did really well. So it is very, very interesting way to put agents in your application and make things smarter. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more coding tutorials, and let me know in the comments if you would like to see more like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next time. Goodbye.